Good morning. What is that, day 95? Is that much shadow on my face? Just got on trail. I will allow for a late start today because I was actually on track for a normal to early start, but I ended up getting in a long philosophical discussion with things with trees, which is totally a worthwhile endeavor for a late start. And late starts are my normal start these days, but a little bit of a climb right now. We got 13 miles, point something planned, but there's a campground and a restaurant and a resupply store, or a store with stuff, in the next 6 or 7 miles. I may pop my head in on that. It's supposed to rain in the next few minutes, so as soon as I can, I will put this away and throw my rain cover back on. Wow. It's pretty brutal. Comes the rain. Taking a little break here, 2.5 hours, 5 miles in for the day. About 1.5 miles from the camp store, so I'll probably stop there and see if I can get a Coke or something. But I didn't want to just keep walking. I haven't stopped since this morning, since leaving the shelter. So anyway, yeah, been hiking this dense, wet jungle. Been mostly flat, but this little last part up to here was a bit of a climb. Again, no more than 300 or 400 feet. It's the Shenandoahs. Nothing's going to be brutally difficult. Anyway, yeah. That little Fern Peninsula right there between the two trails. So this is homemade tofu jerky. I don't remember if I ever made a video of me making this stuff, but you take a block of extra firm and slice it up into eighths, I believe, and then marinate and then dehydrate, and it makes these little 1/4-inch thick slabs, the consistency of like kind of like a dry cheese, texture-wise. Flavor-wise, they taste like barbecue sauce or whatever. That is the camp store, and also laundry and showers, but I was only there for the camp store. I stopped in for a snack. I had a Coke and a bag of chips. Oh, fuck. And a strawberry and banana smoothie from from a vending machine. Oh, look, there's Skyline Drive in the distance, a portion of it or something. Oh man, it's a hazy day out there. I think that might be rain, some of where those clouds are touching. But sunny right here, can't complain about that. I don't feel like it's gonna rain anytime soon here. It's gotten hot again. Yeah, these deer don't care. They're probably sick of people. Uh-oh, so that's a little baby buck. Not a baby, but you know, first year. He's got spike antlers. He's coming towards me and I'm going towards it. Go on. Go on. I don't need your confused aggression. He's little. At least he's little, but he probably kicked my ass. I need you to get off my trail. I'll give it back to you as soon as I'm past. No, don't come towards me. Go on. Going into the woods there, that's a good idea. Go. Go. All right, I'll show you how close I am without the zoom. Very close. Please continue on. Please. Look, there's leaves over there. Is that a tick on your leg? Or a fly? It's a fly. He's gone now. All right, buddy. I'm gonna put the camera away, okay? And then I'm gonna walk around you. Is that okay? I need both hands to, if you're gonna, you know, attack me or whatever. No, there you go. Thank you. Well, now I gotta repeat the process further up. There we go. Now I know the secret. So he's gone. I see him. I was walking along here, and compared to the last few miles, this section is much more open, and you can just see kind of the density of the undergrowth and all that. But after that little deer encounter and just listening to the sound of the birds and things like that, I'm struck with how like wild this place is, this area is. And I think I'm just struck with it more profoundly now than when when you stop and think about it, you realize that almost all of the portions of the trail are, but I feel like I'm kind of a much more of a wilderness preserve here than some other sections, just because of the density and depth of it. You know, in the Smokies, you had the sense of grandeur more, and you know that you're in the middle of a really thick section of protected wilderness, much thicker than this one because this one's much more linear. But you're up on a ridge and you kind of have a view in both directions much of the time, and so it kind of just feels more like you're walking through a grand scene. But here we are in this kind of almost American jungle. And I haven't seen a ton of wildlife, just mostly deer and squirrels. There goes a squirrel now. Anyway, that was just some kind of really a revelation, but more of a sense. Something I've always been aware of, but kind of hit me harder today, or in this sensorium. So here we are along the path, just lined with blooming mountain laurel. But it dawns on me that over there, like way down in there, like farther than I can see, is equally thick with mountain laurel, which causes you to wonder that if a flower blooms in the forest and no one is there to see it, is it beautiful? So I've arrived at the hut, and all the tent sites are up this hill behind me, so I'm coming back down from the tent sites.